Good morning, students. Today we will continue to know in lesson number 2, Functions in Excel 2013. Today we will discuss what is cell range. As you know, every cell has a unique address and we identify the cell by its cell address. Each and every cell has a address in Excel. A1, A2, this is known as a cell address. But when we have to refer more than one cell at the same time, then what we will do? We will use the cell range. So what is a cell range? Cell range is a rectangular selections of adjacent cells. Cell range क्या होता है? Continuous cells का selection होता है that form a rectangular or square. But the important thing is that cell should be continuous. Non-continuous cells से cell range नहीं बनती है. And cell range is used mostly in formulas and functions. When we have to write formula and functions, mostly we use cell range. How to write a cell range? To write a cell range, what we have to do? We have to give the address of first cell in the range. Then we have to put a colon sign and then we write the address of the last cell. Now see in this example, as you can see, we have selected the group of cell and it is forming a rectangular selection. So to refer these cells, how we will write the cell range? We will take the address of first cell and we will put colon and then we will take the address of last cell in this group. So what will be the answer? B2 colon F9 is a correct cell range. देखिए B2 first cell का address है and in this group the last cell address is F9. So B2 to F9 is a group of cell we will use. Now see, in this picture it is asking, is this a valid cell range? आप ये देख रहे हैं, ये cells selected है B1, B4, then B7, D1, D4, D7. Is this a group of rectangular selection? No, this is not a group of rectangular selection. So this is not a valid selection. ये valid cell range नहीं, because cells are not continuous. Cells non-continuous है, so this cannot be a cell range. ये cell range नहीं हो सकती. Cell range का meaning है selection should be of continuous cells and it forms a rectangular shape or square shape. Now next topic we will discuss today is a formula in Excel. Formula क्या होते हैं Excel में? As you all are familiar with formula in mathematics, we use formula to do some calculations. Mathematics में, science में हम formula का use करते थे to get some result. It perform calculations. Same here, formula is an equation in Excel that performs some calculations. And it has some operators and values. And operators works on the given values. Operator किस पे work करते हैं? Given value पे. And one important rule is Excel is formula starts with equals to sign. कहीं भी आपको एक्सेल में कोई फॉर्मूला या फंक्शन लिखना है तो आप किसका यूज करते हैं स्टार्टिंग में? इक्वल्स टू साइन का. देन यू कैन राइट ए फॉर्मूला. अदरवाइज Excel will give you an error message. Now see, in first example we have written equals to 2 plus 3. In this example 2 and 3 क्या है? 2 and 3 are values, operand, and plus is an addition operator that will add these two numbers and gives you result. Now children, as we have discussed, we have a cell address also. So in place of writing the values, we can also use a cell address. like equals to A1 plus A2. Then how the formula will work? Formula will take the value of A1 cell and A2 cell and add those two values and give us result. Now in this question, you will see that there are two values. B1 cell has a 12 and C1 cell has a 2. And in the next cell, we are writing a formula equals to B1 multiply C1. Okay, so which operator is working? Multiply operator is working. Now, again see that after writing a formula, if we press enter key, then cell shows us result, that is 24. But if you carefully see the formula bar, it is not showing you the result, it is showing you the formula of the result. On which basis you have got this result? See, equals to B1 multiply C1 is written. So this is the use of formula bar. अगर आप कोई फॉर्मूला लिखते हैं तो फॉर्मूला बार फॉर्मूला को शो करता है, लेकिन इफ यू आर जस्ट राइटिंग अ वैल्यू, सो इट ऑल्सो शोज यू द सेम वैल्यू. आप चाहें तो फॉर्मूला बार में जाकर भी फॉर्मूले को एडिट कर सकते हैं. नाउ सी, एज वी हैव डिस्कस्ड, formula is the equation that has some operators and values. So in Excel there are mathematical operators. These are as follows. First is plus for addition, to add numbers. Second, minus, subtraction operator to subtract the values. Third is division operator to divide and it gives us the result, not the remainder. Fourth is multiply operator, it multiplies the values. And fifth is a operator that is give us power. If we write 2 raised to the power 3, then it gives us answer 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. I think you are familiar with the power. Now next topic is operator precedence. Children, when we are using formula, operator precedence is also an important term used in Excel. You all are familiar with the operator precedence in mathematics also. So see, what happens when we are using a formula, and if a formula has a more than one arithmetical operators, so in which order they will calculate is called as a operator precedence. ये operator precedence decide करता है कि which operator will calculate first, which operator will calculate next in the equation. See, this is the precedence. What is the precedence? First bracket will be calculated. In a formula, if a bracket is given, then first bracket part will be solved. Second, if there is a power operator, then after bracket, power operator will be calculated. And third, multiplication or division. Because they have a same precedence, so if they comes in the formula, so they will start to calculate from left to right. And same is for the next addition and subtraction operators. They have also same precedence. So in that case, if plus and subtraction operator is coming in the formula, then calculation will start from left to right. This is called operator precedence, and computer will take care of this precedence whenever we are writing any formula in MS Excel. Okay, so now our topic is over, and this is the assignment for today. First is what is formula? Write few rules of writing formula in Excel. Second is draw a table to show arithmetical operators with their use. Third, you have to define cell range, operator, precedence. And this is the last question for you, that as you are seeing the group of cells, you have to write the correct cell range of these cells. I hope you are understanding. So do it properly. Thank you and have a nice day.